Welcome, bounty hunters and Star Wars fans alike. It is your favorite Monday night show, All Fetts Are Off. It is I, the Tuscan Toast in beautiful Miami, Florida. And with me, as always, is Brian, the charismatic Carillion in San Antonio, Texas. Now, folks, before we start, I just got to say that Brian is powering through tonight. He's not feeling great. He got the COVID vaccine, but he's powering through. So let's give him kudos for that tonight. Brian, how are you doing, man?
I'll tell you, the second shot, it's potent. The first 11 hours were extremely rough. The next few days for me were also very rough. I'm kind of just coming out of it. I want to make a note real quick, sir, that on my screen I only see your icon. I don't see the show header, so I don't know if that's impactful on anything.
Well, I'm sharing the screen.
Okay.
Let's try.
Because all I see is your profile pic.
You see that?
Normally
now?
on my side, I'm able to no.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on, but I'm checking out the stream right now. We're looking fine. We're good. Okay.
I just want to be sure.
Okay, so
for
we're just gonna,
out there.
All right, so we're just gonna have to do it old school, like we're talking on the phone, but in the 21st century. So, well, you know, man, I'm it's one of these things, but it has a camera.
No, that's a cellular phone.
Yeah, this is a phone.
Like,
these are great.
Yeah, somebody like what a phone is.
Oh, hey,
I don't know
I'd like to call my pharmacist right now on my telephony.
Anyways, this thing is awesome because you know what? It plays music and pornography, so it's NASA to me.
Okay. I can't.
Yes, you can.
Begin.
Yes.
I can't.
Yes.
No,
you can.
No.
You so can. You just choose not to. Okay.
I've had a pounding headache. I've had a pounding headache since about the morning, and it's just kind of lining up. I don't want to bring it back. So.
Well, it'll take all the blood from your head and it'll move it somewhere else. But you got
some episodes. I'm gonna try and get this.
You got the second COVID inoculation, right? This is your second part of the series, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I got to tell you, I know you're feeling crappy right now. I know you feel out of it, but you know what? I guarantee you, it's much better than actually catching COVID.
That was gonna be the next thing I say. Don't allow anything I'm saying to impact a decision or something. I'll tell you is, you're in for a few days of discomfort, but I much rather have that than have zero defense at all against what's going on out there, other than what options have been doing. So for anyone out there that's trying to weigh the options, or if the opportunity presents itself for you to get vaccinated,
just do
so.
It. Yeah.
Do not subside yourself to any anti-vaccine nonsense.
No, that's not anti-vaccine. It's not anti-vaccine. It's pro-diseasing. Pro-diseasing. So you're pro-diseaser. You're not an anti-vaxxer.
Oh, okay. I've got the wrong term altogether.
Yeah, you're a pro-diseaser. You're like, hey, you know what? It's not that they're against vaccinations. It's just, I want to get sick. I want my kids to get sick. That's why I'm not going to inoculate them. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So we got to call it for what it is. I have not been able to get the vaccine yet. I'm just not in that range. I'm not high risk. I am not 65 or older. It's in kind of short supply here in Miami, so they're trying to take care of those people first before I get it. But the moment it's available to me, I will be there to get it, guaranteed.
Good deal.
Yeah, I will be there immediately. So luckily, as you know, the rest of my family, mom, sister, dad, they've all gotten their series, so they're good. They've got it, so I'm fine with that. I can be the very last, and that's okay. I'm a relatively healthy individual, although my mind is very sick. Everything else seems to be working.
Well, all right.
Fairly okay, I think.
Given some of the dialogue we've had on All Fetts, I'm not going to argue that one. So
yeah, man. So I know the last time we did about 30 minutes. We're gonna go about 30 minutes tonight. I know you're not feeling great.
Yeah.
You got to get some.
If we go a little over, I mean, we'll play it by ear. I mean, if we get close,
yeah.
If we go a little over 30, I'm okay with that. We'll
We'll see
how it runs and go from there.
And that's fine. And you know what? We're just kind of winging it. But I wanted to bring something up because you didn't really respond to my text, jerk. That when you had sent.
Sorry, I was only mostly in the last few days, just shout out to Princess Bride there.
That's fine.
I wasn't all dead, but I was mostly dead.
But you had said and you called it
storming the castle.
God,
I just wanted to do it.
Yes, please, because only about 6 people here that watches our show. The 6 out of the 12 that watch our show will understand that.
No. You mean the 6 of the millions that watch us globally?
The millions that watch us globally.
The hundreds of millions. So I didn't get your text.
No. Okay. So you said you called it that. The Black Widow movie is okay. So you called it. Yeah, you called it. And I gave it to you. I said, you know what?
You were out there. No way. It's gonna.
I can admit.
They're gonna do it. They didn't make near enough money off Mulan. That's clearly not a thing anymore.
Okay, so yeah, so I texted you back. You said premiere access greenlit for Black Widow. I called and I said, all right, I'll give it to you.
$29.99 again with no digital copy.
This was on Wednesday and you never responded.
Ridiculous.
But whatever. But anyways, yes, it is ridiculous. But I give it to you. All right, you called it. I was a denier on that. But you're right.
You can't deny the numbers they had for Mulan that they weren't going to do it again.
Well, okay, but
they had significant subscription increases that led to. I mean, but they're going to. Okay. Now you got a movie like Black Widow. The subscription increases are going to go through the roof now. Well, if they had slight increases for Mulan, what do you think is going to happen here?
Here's
Scarlett Johansson, Marvel, and Black Widow.
Well, here's what I'm thinking that Disney's going to do. I don't think that there's so much banking on the amount of subscriptions, right, for a year, right, or for however long they plan on doing it. I think what they're kind of banking on is making the residuals back, right? So what is it, $29.99 for the movie, and you have it? Well, I mean, it's yours. I mean, and eventually.
Oh God, no. See, that's.
But it's yours on Disney Plus.
I have big issues with the Premier Access program. It's
right.
Not yours. It's yours as long as you keep subscribing to Disney Plus.
Yeah, it's yours as long as you have Disney Plus.
I strongly believe they need to throw in a digital copy that is yours. I can't.
So do I.
You understand why they wouldn't do that?
So this is their second shot, right? This is their second shot at it, and now you're doing it with a bigger franchise, right? Something out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right? With Scarlett Johansson, right?
Yes.
Absolutely stunning and gorgeous and so hot in a million different ways. Versus a Mulan movie.
You're gonna find a phone cover under your pillow or something, or what?
I'm gonna definitely get an anime pillow and sleep with it tonight, with her face on it.
The shell, I guess.
Yeah. But the Mulan movie wasn't very well received as a movie itself. So people tried.
That's too bad. This was pretty good.
Well, here's the thing. I haven't seen it yet, so
really
this is just based on reviews.
I did not miss Mushu whatsoever.
Oh, come! It was Eddie Murphy, man. How can you not want Eddie Murphy in a movie?
The movie was that well done. I didn't miss it.
Okay, so let's look at this in contrast of another movie that's coming out, and this movie is it's not really getting hyped up a whole lot, but it is for me for nostalgia reasons. The Coming to America, the sequel to Coming to America.
Oh, the one coming to Amazon Prime in March.
Right. So the one coming to Amazon Prime, right? It's going to be available for everybody that has an Amazon Prime subscription, right?
Well, I mean, obviously it was going to be a theatrical. Obviously,
it was supposed to be theatrical, but let's see how well
the mediums are going.
Right.
What's happened.
Right. So let's see. And here's the thing: you can't judge like we have been in the past with all the other Star Wars movies, like the sequel movies. The sequel trilogy movies as far as gross domestic income, right? As far as these
no, there's no way you're going to reach it.
You can't because you're already providing something to someone who is paying for your service. It's just another offering.
Yeah, I think the measuring stick you look at is subscriptions. Just
you
look,
do.
like,
But who doesn't
I
have
think-
it?
I
Who
think you
doesn't have
to see,
Amazon
like, where
Prime?
you were in subscriptions a year ago that month, and then where you're at in subscriptions after you debut the film.
Well,
I mean, I think that's probably the metric that you
yeah,
use.
but who doesn't have Amazon Prime at this point? I mean, almost everybody has Amazon Prime. I don't know. I mean,
That's
maybe
true. Which is why if you saw a significant spike, you knew that they're onto something with HBO Max is doing.
right. And you know what? HBO Max is being
with their
provided.
Warner Brothers.
Right, but hold on,
partner.
but listen about HBO Max. This is interesting. So we're looking at different dynamics in this business model. HBO Max is being provided for free, mind you, for a lot of AT&T customers, depending on what service they get, whether they get like the gigabit internet like I have here, or if they get the highest tier of cellular service, which there's only 3 tiers at this point. So you're getting that for free. You're not paying for it extra. It comes with your service. So you're looking at subscriptions, but as a business model, you're not looking at paid subscriptions, right? So yes, you do have those people that are getting the service, but you don't really know where the money and the income is coming from. Whether or not AT&T decides to roll that into the cost of whatever service that you're getting, I'm not sure.
Well, I mean,
but
home box office clearly got a good chunk of change for that contract.
Well, sure, but I mean, it's a Time Warner company, right? Right?
True. Yes.
Right. So it's a Time Warner company. All right. And yeah, so, however that revenue sharing is happening with AT&T, Warner Brothers, and all these other media companies is it's transparent to us, but again, at the same time, it's hard to measure the actual the popularity of it, because people may be getting it for free. Oh, we have X amount of subscriptions, but there may be that person that's saying, oh, you know what? I just need gigabit internet access, but I don't really watch HBO Max. Or they never see the content that's going to be on HBO Max. Like, we don't know for sure how popular the Justice League is it the Zack Snyder cut that's going to come out?
The Snyder Cut.
The Snyder Cut. Mm-hmm. We don't know how popular it's going to be based on subscriptions. We're going to only know how popular it is based on how many people actually watched it. Until we get those kind of metrics, we're not going to know the popularity of it. Now,
I tell you, I wasn't impressed with the trailer, but that's just me.
Right. I get it. I just want to see it because it's something different. But when we look at Disney Plus, and by them saying, okay, they can go and say, we've had X amount of subscribers pay the $29.99 for the premiere access of this freaking movie, right? They paid $30 to watch this at home, where I could pirate it for free. Okay, maybe I'm being kind of a jerk about this, and I'm okay with that, but
I'm sure you are.
Yeah, and I'm totally cool with it. But think about that. You're getting the experience at home that you really should be getting at an IMAX theater. So if you take you and someone else to an IMAX movie, you're going to pay well over $30. You know that, because, to get in, sodas, drinks, whatever, you're paying over $30. Or even if you take a family of 4, it starts getting even more expensive. But now you get it at home for $30, and then boom, that's it. You can watch it as many times as you want, as long as you have Disney Plus. Okay. But you don't get the IMAX experience. You don't get to get out of the house. You don't get to eat the cheap hot dogs. I mean, when I go to a movie, Brian, I go for the experience of it. It's to get out of the house. It's to watch a movie, right? It's to eat my hot dog. It's to get my icy and just watch on this massive, big screen. I have been on this snob thing for a while, where I will only go see movies at a movie theater in IMAX only, because if it's worth me getting out of the house and paying that money, I'm going to see it in the best possible way. I'm done for now.
Well, what's factoring into all of your rather passionate speech there
Thank you.
Thank you. I mean, right now we're well into a year of a situation that has really just made that experience kind of not an option for a lot of folks. So right now you have theaters that are without the intervention of some rather without the intervention of large groups of young people that have a lot of ingenuity in the stock market. So that one theater AMC is going to be okay, but not a lot of other theaters ended up that lucky. So
well, here's the thing: it has nothing to do with performance of the company. Nothing to do with that.
No, but they're still going to benefit from it.
In the short term,
it's going to give them some more oxygen for a little bit.
Right. In the short term,
versus the other ones that are just done.
Like GameStop.
So I mean,
GameStop's done.
They're not done as of right now.
No, but they will be. This next holiday season.
They're sitting pretty for a little bit right now, man.
This next holiday season, they're done. As soon as everybody has a PS5 and Xbox Series X, like that, it's done. Digital distribution is just going to be the way of life. The model. Oh, okay, I take that back. The model that we see today of the normal GameStop that has been thriving for the last decade plus is dead. That is dead because PlayStation Network, Xbox Live or Xbox Game Pass, Steam, all of these companies, these distribution these distribution platforms offer incredible sales all the time on their digital distribution network. Now,
they are quietly getting into a market.
If they're not quietly, it's happening. It's happening.
So you have so many $99, okay? I mean, and I can tell you, large groups of people go after these buckets.
I agree.
And
Yes, they do.
The easier, more reliable formats to pre-order on a bucket. Mm-hmm. And they're really getting into the collectible thing.
Right,
so,
with Think Geek.
Don't speak too soon on what you're saying just yet.
Oh, no. I'm talking about the model, the trade-in model. That market is, I don't see, it's not sustainable. It's just not sustainable the way the distribution.
I don't. That's fine I don't care if that goes away for them. Yeah. As long as they're doing this, I don't care.
Yeah, well, either they're going to do that,
whole lot of collectors don't care.
Either all of GameStop turns into a Think Geek, where it's just we'll sell some video games, but our main market, our main focus on the retail side is going to be these collectible pieces, which would be great. And I got to tell you, Brian, we've talked about this so many episodes, right, on how angry I get at Hasbro and their crap pre-ordering system and everything like that. Hopefully somebody sees this from Hasbro. You guys suck, by the way, on your online ordering. But imagine if you have, right, your local retailer, right, and it becomes a destination like a Think Geek, and these GameStops transition to that, and it becomes the destination where a fan like yourself can go in. You can pre-order a bucket, a collectible, a figurine, whatever it is, right, that Hasbro's going to put out or any other company is going to put out, and you will be guaranteed that product because you put the $5 or $10, pay it off, whatever. You can just walk right in and say, hey, you know what? I got it. Boom. I don't have to deal with the online crap that Hasbro's dealing with. I went through that company. That would be great because there's a huge market for that. You're in that. You are in that market. I'm not, but you are. So imagine moving to that business model because the whole trade-in thing it's just not sustainable. It's not. Physical media is almost dead, if not dead already. So you're correct. Those buckets, for going as much as they are, yes, there's the potential for profit on that. But the thing is, there's not going to be a trade-in.
Still, there's also potential for what. Don't forget the box set crowd. Also, I mean, you have Resident Evil Village, a fairly nice collectible set. And there's going to be 2 collectible sets. I don't know if you've heard this.
No, I have not.
But the top collectible set, it costs more than your PS5 for the game.
Really?
The video game costs more than your PS5.
For which one?
The video game actually costs 2 of your PS5s.
The Resident Evil?
How about that? Yes. Resident Evil Village.
box set?
Yep. If you go ahead and pull it up on the web browser, go ahead. This has got nothing to do with Star Wars as usual.
Well, I mean,
as
that's
we
okay.
kick off. But go ahead and pull it up on your browser. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me move this up. Okay. So, okay, it's a collectible box set?
Yes.
Okay.
Put Resident Evil Village $1,500 collector set.
$1,500? Are you out of your freaking mind, Brian?
$1,500.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So what they did was they threw in a coat.
A trench coat.
On this one. I don't know what the coat's made out of, or I don't know if it's got one of those cheap gold watches in it, in the pocket, but it's... For this set, you got to fork over $1,500.
Gee, wow. For a trench coat.
Now, if you get 10 of those, if you get 10 people pre-order those, that's what? $25,000?
What's this? Yeah, I mean, this is a very, very, very.
I mean, that's not a bad fiscal quarter if you get 10 pre-orders of those for GameStop. You know?
Yeah, but that's
you're
very.
Probably up
I mean,
last year.
How many people will really? What is this? This is why I don't go to these stupid websites. Oh my god. Did you see how many pop-ups came on? Jesus. PCGamer.com, you suck. God.
There is a collect set right underneath it for $250.
Okay, $250 I get.
But no, but the one for $250 you don't get. It's not just a matter of the coat. You don't get like this little. It's like this little tiny box of the weaponry. It's pretty cool. Like that one doesn't come on the $250. It only comes with the one with the trench coat.
God. I mean, Resident Evil is a cool franchise, but I mean, you're gonna walk around with a trench coat, and they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, that's the Resident Evil trench coat." No, man, they're gonna think that you're some sort of like weirdo. No, man, that's just not it. It's oh god, that's so stupid. Okay,
I bet you it's 10 of them.
I don't. Maybe 10 total. But seriously, I bet you.
I bet one store gets 10.
I bet you this. I bet you this trench coat is cheap. Cheap AF.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
My God, man. Ugh. All right.
Think about that. I want you to think about that for a second. That video game. I don't want to.
It's making my head
hurt. The video game costs 2 of your PS5s. 2 of them.
Two of these things that you can't even get right now. Sort of. Kind of.
Yeah.
Maybe. Possibly. That's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, okay. So I'm thinking about this, right? And I'm like, the audacity of these guys. The audacity. $1,500? Really? And now, when companies do that, or whenever someone is pricing it, in my head, right, I'm like, okay, let's see how many of these suckers there really are out there. That's really what I'm thinking. Is like, who's going to pay $1,500 for this? I mean, seriously, you can buy a trench coat like that for like what? Maybe $100? Why is it $1,500?
I'm going to pre-order it.
No, you're not. For $1,500, you're not going to pay $1,500 for that, Brian. No, you're not. No, I don't. I'm telling you not to do it.
If it was Han Solo's jacket, I would.
Okay, so maybe something iconic, but it's a goddamn trench coat. It's just what it is.
Hey, careful now.
It really is. I'm sorry. There's just no other what to say. It just really is.
Also, I'm not sure if you noticed on our page, but we had a belated birthday to our partner.
Oh yeah, Brianna. Yeah, she. It was her birthday. Was it 2 or 3 days ago? Yeah. So she posted something for her birthday. It's our sponsor. It was our sponsor's birthday. So a late belated birthday to her.
We want to take this little point in the show to thank both Bad Customs and Farrah Rose Designs who are working with us, with Brianna and Ray and all our friends out there that are working hard with us, Rose. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we really do. And she's been putting out some really good stuff lately. I've been following her on Instagram and Facebook and been seeing some of the cool stuff that she's been doing for San Antonio. Now, I was just curious the other day, and I was, even though I live here in Miami, my heart is always going to be in San Antonio. I was interested to see how Fiesta is going to work. Now, as of right now, it's on. From
No.
From what I'm
Fiesta's
seeing.
off now.
No. Is it off now? Okay.
Parades are off. The only thing that's going on is the rodeo, which I don't understand. I don't know how you cut the other stuff off.
The rodeo's going to go on right.
The rodeo shows are going to take. The grounds are not going to happen.
Oh, so they're not going to have the midway and all that stuff that they have usually.
The concerts are going to take place, which I'm just okay.
All right. Okay, so the Spurs are still going to do the rodeo road trip. It looks like
home court's not really a thing this year. So
no, it's really not since there's nobody there. So, but that was usually right. And again, we're going off. We haven't even talked about Star Wars really at all. But for those of you who don't know much about San Antonio or the Spurs, the NBA team that we have in San Antonio. During the month
championships were a long time ago.
They were
in a galaxy far away.
During the rodeo that we have in San Antonio in February, it happens inside the AT&T Center. So the AT&T Center and Joe and Harry Freeman Coliseum are right next to each other. Now the Joe and Harry Freeman Coliseum is very old, but it was revolutionary for its time. So they made a deal. The county made a deal that we're going to build this arena for you, but during February you need to give it to us for the rodeo. So the Spurs would go on the rodeo road trip for 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks in February.
2 weeks.
Yeah, roughly 2 weeks, and it was all road games. And usually this is when the Spurs start getting hot. They would get hot during the month of February, and because they were on the road trip, and they would just focus on the games, and they would get hot. And then they would roll right into the playoffs, and they would destroy every team that they would go through.
Again, that was in a galaxy.
That was a long time ago. But that's usually
that doesn't happen anymore.
It doesn't happen anymore. It's gone with the days of Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Tim Duncan. But it's one of those terms that we had locally, the rodeo road trip, where the Spurs were just playing nothing but road games for 2 weeks straight. They didn't come back home. They were on the road. But they did really, really, really well during that time. I miss those days. Maybe it happens again. Who knows? I really don't know. But, yeah. But I'm surprised that they are doing that in San Antonio, the rodeo.
So that we can squeeze in some semblance of Star Wars here, being the show we are.
Mm-hmm.
With your entire, we've already crushed the Black Widow thing with Disney, and I mean,
right.
They're gonna do $29.99. They're gonna not offer a digital code again, but I still feel to close that topic out. I still feel that even given that, because it's Black Widow, because it's Marvel, and because this movie's been highly anticipated for Phase 4 of Marvel, coming into Spider-Man 3, you're gonna see the Premier Access jump from quite a bit from the last time they did it. But
well, now they're doing it with a well-established franchise. They're not doing it with a
right.
Well, Mulan I consider a brand new movie because it was very different. Because it was very different from the animated version of it. So now they're doing it with a well-established franchise and for a character that was really popular. So we'll see. I mean, we really will see. Disney will see. This is the time for, experimentation. And I mean, you're going to offer it one way or the other. If people pay for it, okay, cool. If not, then, well, it's going on Disney Plus. It's going to get released, and it's going to continue the interest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And that's what you want, is you want continued interest in your franchise. You don't want too long of a lag between your franchises. I think the WandaVision show is doing a very good job of bridging that gap. So we'll have that. We'll have the Black Widow movie, and then they'll move on. And hopefully we will see the hospitalization rates decline, and we'll start beginning to live in a not COVID-free environment, but I think COVID-controlled environment, hopefully in the near future. But people need to stop dying first. That's just what needs to happen. People need to stop.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, people just need to stop being hospitalized and dying. And once that happens, then we can start doing that. But until that happens, I'm really not interested in going back to normalcy. I'm just not. I just want people to stop dying. So.
So as we both know, there's a ton of content on Plus right now coming up for Star Wars.
Tons.
There's been a ton of content.
Yes.
I mean, just with The Mandalorian alone.
Mm-hmm.
So the first bit of conjecture I have stems from The Mandalorian. And I saw this meme today that got me thinking.
You saw a meme that got you thinking? It's supposed to do the opposite of that.
And I don't want to quote the meme because it wouldn't really do any good to quote given our possible wide range of audience. So I'm not gonna quote it.
Uh-huh.
But my thoughts are the following, and it deals with Ahsoka Tano.
Mm-hmm.
With Ahsoka's relationship with Anakin during Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
So, Din Djarin has now met Luke Skywalker.
Right.
Right? They've been introduced. He knows he's a Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
He gives... Now, a lot of what occupied my thoughts were, well, man, what's in Grogu's future now that he's with Luke? I mean, is he going to end up a crispy little piece of mucus like in episode 7 with all the rest of them? Or, I mean, I don't know. But that was like my first line of thinking. But now I've got an even deeper question. Right?
Okay. Let's get deep.
It would stand to reason that Din Djarin is likely going to run across Ahsoka again.
Okay.
Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say the odds are pretty good?
Yeah, because
they're better than half.
How many episodes?
They're probably about 65%.
Yeah, how many episodes?
Maybe about 68% chance he's going to meet her again.
Was Rosario Dawson in? How many episodes? It was 2? Was it 1?
Maybe 71.3% chance he runs into her again. I mean, it's high. It's
wow.
High.
All right.
So they're pretty good. They're pretty good that they're going to run into each other. It wasn't episode 2 though. No. Rosario Dawson came into Mandalorian way late into. It was, I think, chapter 11 or.
No, but how many episodes was she in? 2 or 3?
Actually, just 1.
Okay.
Oh no, it was 2.
It was 2. So yeah,
That's
I
right.
mean, you got to utilize her talents again. So sure, why not?
Now, it would also stand to reason that she's probably going to ask what happened to Grogu.
Mm-hmm. She knows she's a Jedi.
With him,
she knows. She can feel him. She's like, oh, Grogu, he was with.
Hang on a minute.
Luke Skywalker.
Hang on a minute.
Chilling.
She doesn't know that Luke Skywalker exists.
She's one with the
Force. Unless she's told.
She's one with the Force. Maybe I don't understand how the Force
just
works.
Because you really want to go there with the Force. You really want to do that. If she's so in tune that he ended up with Luke over light years away, why was it a whole group of Jedi couldn't figure out what was going on with Palpatine? So going forward,
bad writing.
I'll take your silence as you have no idea. So going forward, we know that Ahsoka has no clue whatsoever as to Grogu's fate right now, unless happen at some point.
Okay.
And he's going to tell her, well, I mean, we actually ran into it on Gideon's destroyer, and his name was Luke Skywalker. And she's probably going to go, Skywalker? You said Skywalker? And he's going to say, yeah, Luke Skywalker.
Yeah,
and she's going to go...
And this is what's going to happen.
God!
She's going to start... No. I really hate that, by the way.
You're really going to hate this.
She's going to start to make the connection. She's going to go...
Bad.
Well, that smells stinker-whiff.
Sorry, I had to
Because
throw in the Jar Jar.
everyone, I already, my headache's been going on all day long. So
Oh, has it really?
everyone,
Okay.
yes, since about 3 a.m. So
How can I make it worse?
everyone can say what they want, but it's pretty clear that Ahsoka was sweet on Anakin. I'm sorry, I don't care what anyone says.
Sweet. Like she wanted that.
He had a crush on him.
Oh, so she wanted his lightsaber.
I mean, eventually the relationship grew into something else, but for a majority of it, she had a big crush on it. I mean, there was the whole thing where she called him Sky Guy and he called her Snips. I mean, come on.
Ooh, Star Wars sexual tension. That's
But
sexy.
so now she's gonna find out that there's offspring of Anakin, and she's gonna remember how coy the entire time Anakin and Padme were. She's gonna, in that little instant that Din Djarin lets her know, yes, I met a Jedi named Luke Skywalker, it's immediately going to click in her head, hey, Anakin got with Padme. And that's why he never... I mean, I just wonder if the jealousy juices are just going to... I mean, if she's going to change...
I don't know.
If she's going to change her entire outlook on Padme, regardless of the fact that she's gone now, she's just going to be like, Padme, that...
That tramp, that skank, that hussy.
I mean,
right?
She's going to get upset because she's going to be like, it should never have happened. She was a queen. He was a Jedi. She was a senator.
It was a forbidden love.
So I just kind of wonder if they're going to explore that going forward in The Mandalorian.
Nah, they're not going to do that.
Why not?
Because Star Wars does a really bad job at romance. It does a really, really bad job at that.
Even if they don't go the route of that she had feelings for him, which she clearly did. Mm-hmm. But even if they don't go that route, there has to be some shock value that Anakin had offspring to Ahsoka. It's going to snap to her that there was offspring, and she's naturally going to try and be figuring out who might the mother have been, and it's going to be logical to her that it was Padme. I mean, they're going to have to bring this up. They're going to have to bring it up.
Well, for your sake, I really do hope so, Brian. For your sake. Hey, how are you feeling?
I don't see how you avoid it.
I don't see either.
I've been better.
You've been better. Well, hey man,
Yeah.
why don't you get some rest? We've gone on for about 40 minutes, man.
Okay.
We got some housekeeping to do with the show. So I think next week we really need to come up with some topics. We'll come up with some good topics, and then we even need to get into. I mean, this will actually be good because even after the Super Bowl, I think we'll have a lot to talk about when we start doing the cheap seat show, because we're going to be looking at a new NFL season of possible normalcy, or you have fans and you don't have a lot of games being disrupted because of COVID, but I don't know. But anyways, it's all speculation. So yeah, we got a little bit of housekeeping to do, but you know what? Hey, I want you to feel better. Take it easy. I'm glad you got the vaccine. I'm glad my family's safe. I will be right behind you as soon as I can, as soon as it's available to me. They say, hey,
watch that number 2. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. That's okay. I got a comfy, cozy home that I can just chill in. And
have plenty of acetaminophen.
Oh, no, I got that'll make me feel better. So that's what they did back in the day. But anyways, man, hey, feel better. Take care.
All right.
Well, we'll be back here next Monday, folks. Thank you so much for checking us out. I know it's been slim pickings with All Fetts Are Off, but we're doing our best. We do it for fun. We do it really just to talk to each other. He's in San Antonio. I'm in Miami. Different time zones. Different governors, still Republican state in both of us. But anyways, man. All right, so let's go ahead and just yub nub out of here and call it a night. And you just get some rest and tell the princess to say hi. Brianna, happy belated birthday. Thank you so much for everything you do for us. And we'll definitely get you back on the show soon. All right, man? All right.
Star Rose Designs, thank you as well. And we're going to yub nub out of here.
We're going to yub nub out of here. Okay, good night, man. Get some rest, all right?